Hi everyone, I hope you're all doing well. Today I'm going to be teaching using something new. So I've got AirPods connected to my iPhone. So hopefully the sound will be better. I also have the air conditioning on, so I hope you can't hear that. But anyway, this is my first video using AirPods, so let me know in the comments if the sound is better, and I'll continue doing it like this. So today we're going to focus on lower back and hips. So if you're a runner, a cyclist, a dancer, if you sit in your car a lot, have long drives, or if you're sitting at a desk like a lot of us are, lower back and hips, tight hips are pretty common. So we're going to start with a warm-up and then we're going to get straight into it. So come to the top of your mat. We're going to start with a forward fold. So your feet should be hip distance apart. And just start by dropping your chin to your chest. And then slowly rolling down. Just letting everything go. Allowing gravity to draw your top body closer to the earth. Hang here. Letting everything release. Your hamstrings, lower back, maybe your shoulders, release your neck, and then grab onto opposite elbows and just sway from side to side. You can close your eyes if that feels good, and just let everything go. Slowly release your arms, letting them dangle. And then with a slight bend in your knee, start to slowly curl up, vertebrae by vertebrae, until you come to standing. The last thing to come up is your head. Open your eyes. Great. 2 big shoulder rolls at the top. Now let's get started. So big inhale, raise your arms up to the sky, slight back bend. Exhale, fold forward, forehead to knees. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, step back and take your Chaturanga Dandasana all the way down. When your belly's on the floor, take your hands to the outside corners of your mat and then press away from the floor and look up. If you're tensing your butt cheeks, release them and slowly lower back down. Bring your hands back to your sides. Push up into downward facing dog. And hold here for 5 breaths. 1, spread your fingers wide on the mat. 2, close the gap between your chest and your thighs. 3, keep lowering your heels towards your mat. 4, create space between your shoulders. And 5, keep actively sending your tailbone to the sky. And take your left foot to center, and then send your right leg up to the sky, 3-legged dog. Bend your right knee so you're stacking your right hip over your left. Big stretch on the right side. Inhale, curl your knee to your chest, and then step it forward. And then lower down for low lunge. So for low lunge, we want our hips to be square to the mat in front. Sink your hips low. We're going to cactus our arms. Inhale, look up, and slowly take a light back bend. And exhale, hands beside your foot. Curl your back toe. Step your right leg up, 3-legged dog. And then your right foot meets your left. So step that right foot to the center, send that left leg up to the sky, three-legged dog. Bend that left knee and really stack the left hip over the right. So you're actively reaching your left foot behind you. And then start to curl your knee to your chest. Step through, come down to low lunge. Again, sinking those hips down towards your mat. And then cactus your arms. Again, inhale, look up, slight back bend. Exhale, release. Tuck that right foot, three-legged dog, and left foot meets your right. Come up onto the balls of your feet. Slowly walk your feet to meet your hands. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, rise up. And hands to heart center. Good stuff. One more time. Inhale, raise your arms up to the sky, slight back bend. Exhale, fold forward. Forehead to knees. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, step back. Chaturanga Dandasana, this time, upward facing dog. So your thighs are off the mat, and the tops of your toes, the only things touching the mat besides the palms of your hand. Look up. And then exhale, downward facing dog. Again, we're here for 5 breaths. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Step that left foot into the center, right leg goes up to the sky. Again, bend your knee and stack your hips right over left. And then send that knee to your chest, step it through for a high lunge. So you're on the ball of your left foot, straight back leg. Hips are square as you sink down a little deeper. 90-degree angle on your front foot. And then exhale, palms down, three-legged dog on the right side. Right foot meets the left. Left leg goes up to the sky. Bend that knee, stack the hips. Curl your knee to your chest, step through. High lunge with your left foot forward. Sinking a little bit lower. Nice strong back leg. And exhale. Three-legged dog. Left foot meets the right. Raise up onto your toes and walk your feet to meet your hands. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold forward. And inhale to come up. And hands to heart center. So now that we're warm, we are going to start with our lower back openers. So come into a seated position, lay down on your back, and then take your left leg up. We're going to do left leg happy baby first. So grab onto the outer edge of your foot or your calf or peace fingers around your big toe. Today I'm going to grab the outer edge of my left foot. And I'm going to keep drawing that knee towards my armpit. But my knee's on the outside, so it's not touching my ribs. And release. Take it on the right side. So I'm grabbing onto the outer edge of my foot as I actively draw my knee towards my armpit. and release. This time we're going to take both legs up, grab on to the outer edge, and start to draw those knees down towards your mat. You may have a tendency to do this. We want to keep full contact, our whole back on the mat. Shoulders on the mat, soft neck, and then just rock from side to side. And release. And we're going to take our right foot, we're going to cross it over our left. We're going to eagle our legs. And we're going to take our hands in cactus position. So lift your legs up, and then we're going to go over to our left side, ever so slowly for a side twist. So the goal here is to be gentle. If you can, touch your right knee to the floor. Go ahead and do so. Try to keep both shoulders grounded on to your mat. And you can take your gaze over your right shoulder. Close your eyes and feel that release in your lower spine. Again, be gentle with your body. Don't force anything, and only do what feels right. I find that if you close your eyes and start to relax, your whole body will start to release, and the stretch starts to feel a lot calmer, a little bit easier. So you can go ahead as you progress, and you can hold these maybe a minute longer each time. But today, we won't be holding them for too long. So on your next inhale in, bring your head to center and start lifting your legs off to come to center. And we're going to unravel them, give them a little shake, and then we're going to set up for the next side. So again, place your right foot on the floor, cross over with your left, eagle your legs. So they might look like they're all tangled. Those are called eagle legs. And then slowly bring your legs up and over to your right side. Again, don't force your left knee onto the floor. Just do what feels right. And then take your gaze over your left shoulder. Really feeling that opening up in your lower back. Again, trying to keep both shoulders grounded onto your mat. That's why I like to eagle my arms. I feel like they act as anchors when you're doing your side twist. So again, go ahead and close your eyes. Try to relax, no tension. As your muscles ease and release, and you start to sink deeper into this posture. You can take inventory of your body just to check which sides of your body, your left or your right, are tighter or more flexible. Just take note. Be patient with yourself. All of this takes time, practice, and patience. So on your next inhale, open your eyes, put your head back to center, and slowly bring your legs back to center as well. Give them a good shake. And then to release, give yourself a big hug. Your feet shouldn't be crossed. And then bring your forehead or your nose to your knees. Raise your shoulders off the floor. Nice big stretch there. And slowly release. Now we're going to turn on to our stomachs. So come onto your stomach and have your palms just on the outside of the top corners of your mat. So start with your forehead on your mat. And then take a big inhale in and push away from the mat and look up. So we did Cobra earlier. Release the butt cheeks. And then slowly release. Now for the second one, bring your hands a little closer towards you. Inhale. Slowly peel yourself off your mat. And push up. Release any tension in your butt cheeks. So as we bring our hands closer to us, the back bend becomes more intense. So again, just do whatever you're comfortable with. And slowly release. Again, bring your hands a little bit closer in. And start to peel your top body off the mat. Your lower body should be relaxed. Can you straighten your arms? Keep pushing up and back. Keep looking up and back. Nice back bend. And slowly release. So your forehead's on your mat. Just shake your hips from side to side. And then we're going to come up onto all fours. So your knees should be hip distance apart. Your shoulders over your wrists. Just going to release with a few cat-cows. So inhale, look up, drop your belly, open your chest. Exhale, round your spine, tuck your tailbone. And then release. Inhale, drop your belly, look up. Exhale, push away from your mat, round your spine, tuck your tailbone, look at your belly button. And one more. Inhale, look up. And exhale, round your back. Great. Now we're going to tuck our toes, coming to a down dog. And just move around here, side to side. Maybe pedal your feet, lifting one heel up at a time. And then hold. I'm going to step our left foot into the center of the mat. Right leg goes up. And then curl your glutes, your chest. And then place your right foot on the outside of your right hand for lizard pose. So again, for lizard, we've got our foot on the outside of our right hand. Our back leg is straight. We're on the ball of our toes. You might want to rock back and forth, side to side. Really opening up in the inner thighs. You might feel this on your quads. You may also feel this on your left hip. And then go ahead and lower down onto your forearms if you have the flexibility. Again, don't push yourself. And just keep doing little circles back and forth, side to side. And then come back up onto the palms of your hands if you are on your forearms. And then step your left foot back into high plank, into downward dog. A few breaths here. Great. Now step your right foot into the center, send your left leg up to the sky, and then curl your knee in, stepping that left foot on the outside of the left hand, lowering yourself down for lizard on the left. So again, your back leg is straight, you're on the balls of your feet, your right foot. If it feels good to lower down onto your forearms, go ahead and do so. And then again, you can take note if you're more flexible or less flexible on your left side compared to your right. It's always good to be aware of everything going on in your body. See if you can sink a little bit deeper, letting your hips feel heavy. And then come back onto the palms of your hands if you are on your forearms. And then step back into plank, and then downward facing dog. Good job, guys. Now we're going to step our left foot into the center. Right leg goes up. Curl your knee and place your knee behind your right wrist. So we're going to take our pigeon pose. So settle in, keeping your front foot flexed, back leg straight, tops of the toenails touching the floor, the mat behind you. And again, just move from side to side. Try to find the most comfortable position. Once you're there, slowly lower your top body over your front leg and sink down, forehead onto your mat. So pigeon is a pose that releases a lot of emotions. They say that we hold a lot of our tension and our emotions in our hips. So this is a great way to release it. We're not going to hold for too long today, but again, in your own practice at home, you can start to add time onto this as you progress. Remind yourself to release any tension in your shoulders, creating space between your ears and your shoulders. Releasing your muscles as you surrender into this posture. And then on your next inhale, raise your head off your mat and push yourself back upright with your hands. And then tuck your left toe, sending your right leg up, three-legged dog. And then right foot meeting the left. So we'll take that on the left side now. So left leg goes up to the sky. Place your left knee behind your left wrist. Go ahead, you've done this before on the right, so set yourself up. Flex your front foot, your left foot. Try to square your hips. So you're not rolling like this. You should be square. Square your hips. And once you feel comfortable, or as comfortable as you can, start to lower your top body over your lower body. And again, close your eyes. You can reach your arms out in front. Start to tell your body not to tense. So if your muscles are contracted, tell your muscles release. Release and relax. It helps if you take big inhales in, and on every exhale, your body will surrender to this posture, and you'll melt deeper into the mat. Again, relax those shoulders, no tension, creating space between your shoulder blades, between your ears and your shoulders. This posture is challenging, but it's mind over body. Your mind might say no, but your body can do it. So tell your mind to say yes. Yes, I can do it. Yes, I can hold it. Yes, I can feel relaxed in it. And yes, I will be patient with myself. All right. Your next inhale, lift your head off your mat. Walk your hands to meet your body. And then tuck your right toe, sending your left leg up to the sky. And then left foot meeting your right foot. A little downward dog. Stretch it out. Walk your dog. And then come to a seated position in the middle of your mat. We're going to do double pigeon, or fire log, as some people call it. Now, this is a little more intense than pigeon. So again, just do whatever you can. You're going to see how tight my hips are. I find this quite challenging. So at least we're in it together. So let's get started with our left foot on the mat, so that's grounded. And then take your right foot. I like to start by cradling my leg like a baby, and just rocking from side to side. Just opening up before we go into this. So just a few times side to side is fine. And then you're going to place your right foot on top of your left thigh, and then your right knee is on top of your left foot. So it'll look like two fire logs stacked, or double pigeon. So as you can see, I cannot connect my top leg with my foot, but if you can, gently can put a little bit of weight on your right thigh to bring it down. So you might already be feeling a deep stretch here in your right side hip, probably also your left side too. Just get a little massage. with your thumbs. Get in there into the muscle. That feels good. Right. Elongate your back like someone's pulling string from the top of your head. And then you can go ahead and start to lean forward. So again, that might be enough for you. I know I'm already feeling it. Again, we're going to be patient with our body. We're going to practice more. And we're going to ease our way into it. So eventually our forehead is on the floor in front of us. So take 5 deep breaths here. Every time you exhale, can you release a little lower? With every breath, can you tell your muscles to just let go of that tension and relax? Just be mindful of your body. You can keep your feet flexed to protect your knees. And after you've taken 5 deep breaths, slowly come back up. Straight back. And then release. So we're going to take our legs out in front of us just to do a quick release before we go on to the other side. So straight legs out in front for a forward fold. Inhale, raise your arms up to the sky. Exhale, reach forward. And either grab on to your ankles, your calves, maybe your toes, maybe your feet, and then lower down. So a quick hamstring stretch, lower back stretch. And then inhale, come back up. Now we're going to take double pigeon on the other side. So your right leg will be grounded, and then your left will be on top. So we're going to cradle our foot. So you can put the arch of your foot where your elbow creases, and then just rock your leg from side to side like a baby. And you know what to do next. Place that left foot on top of your right thigh so that they're stacked. Imagine fire logs on top of each other. And then again, take note where you're at with your hip flexibility. You might be up here, that's okay. You might be connected. You can gently use the strength of your hand to lower your top leg onto your foot. And then again, nice straight back. Inhale. Exhale out anything that doesn't serve you. And then start to lower down if you can. So again, be gentle with your body. Keep your feet flexed to protect your knees. If you can, come onto your forearms, great. 5 inhales here. 5 breaths here. With every exhalation, can you allow your top body to come closer to the ground? With every breath, can your muscles relax and release tension? Once you've had your 5 breaths, slowly push yourself back up. And we're going to take a quick straddle stretch. So take your legs wide. Oof. Yeah. Straighten those legs out. You won't be here for very long. Your toes should be flexed, pointing up, kneecaps up. Big inhale in, straight back. Exhale, forward fold forward. You might have your fingertips out in front of you, that's fine. Maybe your palms, maybe your forearms, maybe your forehead, maybe your chest, maybe your belly. And we're here for 3 breaths. Big belly breaths. Sending your breath towards your hips. And on your next inhale, push yourself back up to seated. And bring your legs out in front. Shake your legs out. And then come into a seated position. Wrists over your knees, nice straight back. And that's all for us today. I hope your hips feel less tight. I hope you feel a little bit more flexible. I hope you were able to release your back, and I hope you feel better than you did at the beginning of the class. So thank you for joining, and we'll see you again soon, hopefully.